How are we going, everybody? Now, yesterday I came out into the orchard to have a look around to see how the trees are going, the ones with the fruit on them. There's a few that are bearing fruit, some early. We've picked a few apples already, nectarines and peaches, and we've still got a lot that are going to ripen on them, but I want to show you the damage that I've gone through, and I haven't shown you this after the hailstorm, and I've spoken about that numerous times. Well, now you can see the damage a few weeks later, or maybe just a couple of weeks later. Look at this. We've got hit marks. I mean, there may be some bird marks, bird attacking it, but all this, look at the bruising there. That's just really destroyed this fruit. It's not just, it's literally every tree. I haven't owned an orchard in my life, in the past that is. Always had a few trees in and around the house, but having a little one like this, a couple of hundred trees, I really sympathise with everybody out there, even the vineyards. Anybody who's got a farm of some sort that's got produce growing and you get hit by a hailstorm, let alone at home, the damage is just enormous. So that's the damage that we've got here happening. I'll just show you some of the other trees. And I walked every aisle, I had a look at every tree, and as we say, a half twist if it comes, oh it does, there we are. And every tree's been affected completely. Look at that. It's pretty hard. Never mind. We'll eat this. And this is about the whole thing about produce. Well, this is the whole thing about produce, folks. It's about, the quality and the nutritional value. The visual side of it's okay. You want it to look good all the time. You don't want to see grubs in it and bruising like that, but you can't avoid nature. Nature has its own way. It's clean inside. It's fine. You got a little bit of a bruise mark there. You can see that there just coming through. See that there? I'm just going to cut that off, and all of a sudden it's back to a good piece of fruit. That needs to ripen still. Far too early. Maybe a plum or two. Come along, come here. This one's copped it as well. It's a plum. Well, I've just cut out all the damage. You can see inside it's nice and clean. It's so sweet there. It hasn't gotten red yet. It's still in its green stage or yellow stage, but the damage that's caused there was actually triggered it to ripen a lot sooner. Let me just take that off because that's no good to us. I'll just show you. Well, that's gone in a bit deep there, hasn't it? Anyway, we'll cut across here. That's okay. This is how we eat fruit when it's damaged by nature. Well, that is delicious. I know you've got to sort of work through it, but it is delicious. Now, quick one on trees. These trees are 2 years of age, thereabouts, and I haven't fertilised them for the first 2 years, except for when I first planted them. So a quick tip when it comes to planting fruit trees, we're going to get into that season now. It's only a month to go before we get into the autumn-winter range, and we start preparing ourselves for planting fruit trees. Get your soil right, prepare the soil well, get the compost into it, get the organic matter activated so you get the the flora growing in there and it's alive. So when you come to planting, get your black grit, your liquid fertiliser, mulch it on top and let it be. Just keep it hydrated for the next couple of years. Why I say the next couple of years is because overfeeding the earth, overpopulating, you actually build up too much nutrient build-up in the soil, and that starts to lock up. And the tree, as a young tree, doesn't need that. It actually needs to be able to network itself with the microflora in the earth with minimal interference. Enough there so you can create and populate and let the tree for the first 2 years establish its root zone. It has to network with the grass as well. You know how I said in the past, well, if you remember in the past talking about, the orchards and having mulched rows and widening the mulch, I'm still going to do that, but I'm not going to eliminate the grass. I'm going to maintain the grass because there is a network going on there between the tree and the grass. And when it comes to feeding, we'll go through different scenarios on how you can fertilise your tree without losing it through the root zone of all the grass blade that we have. So first, planting your trees 2 years, minimal fertilising, very little, and after the 2 years, into the third year, that's when we start ramping up the nutrients, and that's what we're going to do with these trees. So not now because they're going dormant, but what we're going to do through the dormant period, start preparing the garden beds and populating the microbes in the soil so that come springtime, we've got more nutrients readily available to the plant that it needs to grow beautiful fruit. Pruning, Some are pruned now. If you're harvesting your fruit, like I'm picking some trees here, as soon as you finish harvesting, give it a couple of weeks, then go out there and take the tops down. These were pruned once down to this low, waist height. The next height's going to be chest height. So they're all coming down to here, taking the centers out, opening it up. In the meantime, sit back, relax, enjoy some fresh produce from your garden, and check out our website, vasilisgarden.com. It's our weekend specials. We've got a coupon code. I can't remember what it was. It's at the bottom of your screen there, folks. Use that coupon code to get your 30% off everything online. And for this weekend, we reduced the free shipping down to $110. So down from 150, get free shipping at 110, and coupon code, whatever that word is, for 30% off everything. That's vasilisgarden.com. From me, Vasili Maresi.